Hello and welcome to day 2 of the 20-day, 20 minutes and under yoga challenge. I'm Amanda Shearer, and today we're going to do a quick stretch and release yoga flow. So we are going to be using props and really just take this time to feel some good stretching in our muscles and our body and relax a little bit, focusing on our breath. Okay, so we're going to start just seated, cross-legged on our mat. Taking a few moments just to bring our breath and our alignment together here in our spine, resting our hands on our knees, closing our eyes, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let go of everything you had on your mind before you came to this space. With your next exhale, let go of everything you have to do after you finish this practice. We're going to keep our eyes closed here for just a few more moments, continuing to breathe, bringing some awareness to our spine here, starting at the bottom, maybe tucking our pelvis and our tailbone under just slightly to engage the core and the lower back muscles, to bring that spine more in alignment all the way up as we reach up to our shoulders, bringing some wideness to our shoulders, opening up that heart center, our shoulders over our hips, and bringing some length in our neck and head, the crown of our head reaching up towards the ceiling, our tailbone reaching down towards the ground, and opening up our eyes. We're going to stay here cross-legged. Inhale, open your palms up to the front, reach up toward the ceiling, and exhale, twist towards your right. We have a few options here. We can bring a block on our backhand, or we can place our fingertips up, or we can bring our palm all the way down, whatever feels good for us to really relax here into this twist. We're using this crossed arm to maybe gently press on the top of our thigh. The idea here is we want to feel openness in our chest as we twist to the side of the room, trying to keep our hips level with the front of the room. Our chest is where we're feeling that twist, and maybe if we want, we're looking over that back shoulder. A few breaths here, opening up that heart and chest to the side, feeling that length in our spine. Breathe. And on your next exhale, come back to center. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, we twist to the other direction. Once again, I'm going to bring that block behind me. And with each exhale, I'm letting myself twist a little further, maintaining length in my spine. And back to center. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, we're going to fold over to your right, placing the hand down, reaching that upper arm up and overhead. Again, maybe we want to bring any block or a pillow underneath that lower arm. Our side arm, maybe we're just going to reach it up toward the ceiling. That's an option. Or we can reach it up and over, out towards the crown of our head. We're finding length here in this side, feeling nice side stretch from our hips up to our ribs. We're not going to hunch over to try to get more of a reach. That's not serving our body as much as it will if we keep our chest nice and open, keep space here between our shoulder and our neck. Lots of engagement here in our core, in the arm that's supporting us, in the arm that's raised. Maybe we're going to tilt our head and look up at the ceiling for another breath. And back up center with an inhale. Exhale, other side. Maybe looking up once again. Exhale, letting your body relax into the stretch. And coming back to center. We're going to extend our legs now out in front of us, toes pointed up at the ceiling. Taking a big inhale again, reaching up, lengthen through our spine, exhale, fold forward. Maybe we're reaching towards our toes, or maybe on top of our shins, or maybe on the sides of our legs. We're going to try to let our head and neck relax here towards our knees and our thighs, wherever we are in this range of motion. Maybe it's even further up here. Or maybe we're reaching towards our ankles or our feet. With another exhale, let yourself relax a little more. Continue to breathe. And roll up, back up to a seated position. Now we're going to open up our legs to a wide-legged stance. Whatever width that is for us today, that's serving us, and that's giving us a gentle stretch on the inside of our thighs and legs, opening up those hips. Taking a moment here once again to find that alignment from our hips all the way up our spine to our shoulders. And we're going to open up our arms once again, reaching up, lengthening here. Inhale, exhale, fold forward towards the center. Lots of options here. We can bring 2 blocks here maybe, or whatever blocks we want. We could rest our forehead on a block, or we could bring a pillow or a bolster and really let ourselves rest forward, maybe even folding it, maybe lots of options to use props to let yourself totally relax forward. Take another exhale. Let your body melt forward a little more wherever you are. Feel that width opening on the inside of your thighs and your hips a little more as you take a few more breaths here. And roll your spine back up and shift where your chest is facing towards the top of your right leg here. I'm going to bring my bolster here because we're going to fold forward here over this right leg. We're bringing our arms forward, letting our chest and head relax. I'm going to use this pillow here to create more support between my leg and my upper body. Lots of options here. You can reach towards your foot. You can reach on either side of your foot. You could put blocks under your forearms. Let yourself relax for a few more breaths. Let your jaw relax. Let your eyes relax. And roll back up to seated. Shift the alignment of your chest over to the other leg now. Bring whatever props you want. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Reaching towards that foot wherever we may be in our stretching. Let your neck and head relax with another exhale. Let your face relax. If your mind begins to wander on what your to-dos are maybe today, bring it back to your breath. Bring it back to awareness, how your body feels. Maybe counting your breaths in and out. And rolling our spine back up to center. And we're going to bring our props out of the way because we're going to come to face one of the ends of our mats here. Bring your feet to a butterfly position. Here we're going to rest our hands around our ankles gently, or maybe our shins. We're going to find that length in our spine. Once again, keeping that lower back tucked under, that pelvis working, those core muscles working. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward here in butterfly pose. Once again, trying to let your neck and head relax as you let your chest fall towards your feet. Let your eyes rest closed. Let your jaw relax. And roll back up to a seated position. We're going to keep our legs in this butterfly position here, but we're going to adjust ourselves to come down to a lying position on our mat. Maybe we want to bring a pillow underneath our back. That's going to open up your chest a little bit more. Or maybe we just want to lay flat on the mat. However we want to lay. Find your position, feel your hips sinking into the floor, feel gravity opening up your knees, finding some wideness here in your thighs and your hips, your chest laying wide on the floor, heart center open. Place one hand on your heart, the other hand on your belly. Rest your eyes closed. Feel some length in your spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Taking a few more breaths here. This is our last pose that we're going to do here today in today's yoga. But I encourage you after this in every class to end with a few moments of Shavasana. So Shavasana here, I'll break it down this time. We're maybe extending our legs. Often people will lie with their hands, palms facing up toward the ceiling. I also like to lay with my arms out in goal pose because I feel like that really opens up my chest and shoulders to combat all the hunching I do over my computer or my phone. So maybe that's an option for you. Again, maybe we want to place a long pillow lengthwise up our spine. But in Shavasana, what we want to do, get all our fidgets out, let our body relax heavy into our mat. Closing our eyes, pushing away all thoughts of what's next in our day, bringing our awareness back to our breath. I encourage you to give yourself that stillness for at least 2 minutes, but I encourage you to do it for 5 minutes or more every time you practice. So at the end of each yoga video, I encourage you strongly to X out of the video and maybe set a quick timer on your phone and just do a few moments of stillness here in Shavasana in quietness, or maybe with some peaceful ambient music in the background. But it's really going to serve you. And it's a total challenge for me to stay still and to try to ease my mind and let the thoughts out of my mind and let it just relax. But what I want you to do is take that as a challenge and flip it as a challenge that you're going to do, because it will serve you and your body and your mind and your spirit. So that's all for today's relaxing stretch flow. And I will see you tomorrow for another flow.